Hello everyone, my name is Christoph Müller. I'm a musician, political cartoonist, and I make videos for and about Ukraine here on my YouTube channel Talk for Ukraine. I just came back from a big pro-Ukrainian rally besides the Munich Security-Conference. During this rally I have been interviewed by Andrij Kulesh, better known as Operator Starsky, and I will show you now some of these impressions and the interview. If you like the video and you want to support my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Already now I apologize for the poor video and sound quality of our live stream with Andrij due to the mobile phone connection close to the rally. This is the view from the stage here on the big rally in Munich, where we have about 2,000 people in the moment. It should be more later on. The rally will last 4 hours until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It just started an hour ago. And famous politicians have been here. Marie-Agnes Strack-Zimmermann from the FDP party and Robin Wagner from the Greens, and other activists are also talking. And it's going about NATO, about membership of NATO of Ukraine, which is in the moment not possible, and that we should introduce European European military alliance to protect Ukraine and protect our freedom in Europe. So it's about all that, and we are really standing for Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!
All right. Hello, my dear friends. Operator Starsky here. Today I'm joined with my friend Christoph. He's currently in Munich, and there is a big rally taking place. I think that he will talk about it himself in just a while. Christoph, hi. It's a pleasure to see you, my friend. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and where are you? What's going on there?
Hi, Andrij. It's so nice having me. I'm really pleased. Thank you very much. I'm right now in Munich in a passage. It's a shopping mall, and it's absolutely close to the big rally. And over there it is so loud that we cannot talk there. That's why I'm here in this passage. And yeah, I'm married to a Ukrainian woman. I know the situation of Ukraine quite well since the beginning. Since 22 years I'm married, and that's why I know more about the Ukraine than the ordinary German. And I think it's my real duty to tell my compatriots in Germany about these beautiful people and about the situation in Ukraine. And I do everything what I can. I'm a musician, and that's why I started a big video project. It's called WePlayForUkraine.com, and there are famous German and Ukrainian orchestras and musicians from those orchestras play together the Ukrainian anthem and the European anthem in one video to show musically that it is we are united and we belong together, including the opera Odessa and the choir. So please watch this video too if you want and share it. And out of this video project, We Play for Ukraine, there started another musical project, the Trio for Ukraine. With this trio, we are playing on this rally today and on other events. And I also started now finally a talking channel, just as yours, Andrij. And I called it Talk for Ukraine. And I want to talk also for Ukraine, about Ukraine. And I think it's absolutely necessary that we have also the possibility to talk really pro-Ukraine, pro-European, pro-peace. And today on the rally I met a lot of interesting politicians who are so good. We have really good politicians too, not only bad politicians, not just... Yeah, for example, I just met Andrij Kulesh, who is one of the most clear-sighted pro-Ukrainian politicians. He's from the Christian Democratic Party, CDU. Andrij Kulesh had a very good speech.
Dieses Amerika, das über Jahrzehnte Freiheit und Sicherheit Europas geschützt hat, darf sich nicht selbst aufgeben. Diese USA dürfen nicht Opfer von Dealmakern werden.
And I also will have the chance to talk to him on my channel. And Marie-Agnes Strack-Zimmermann from the FDP, she is also one of the best members of, now she's member of the European Parliament. And another guy, his name is Robin Wagner from the Green Party. But what touched me most was the appearance of a man, of a Ukrainian, very, very good man, and he lost his whole family. Jaroslav, who lost his wife and his 3 beautiful daughters. I was so touched, and I met him too.
Meine Damen und Herren, vielen Dank, dass ihr heute hier seid. Vielen Dank auch für eure Unterstützung. Ich bin heute hier, weil ich etwas erlebt habe, was niemand von uns nicht einmal im Traum erleben möchte. Russland hat meine ganze Familie getötet. Meine Frau Eugenia und meine 3 Töchter, Jarina, Daria und Emilia. Es ist nicht einfach nur ein Krieg. Es ist ein Völkermord, eine gezielte Vernichtung des ukrainischen Volkes und seiner europäischen Zukunft. Jeden Tag sterben Ukrainerinnen und Ukrainer unter russischen Raketen. Russland zerstört keine militärischen Ziele. Es zerstört Familien, Kinder und somit auch unser Recht auf ein freies und selbstbestimmtes Leben.
Yeah, so that's what I've seen up to now, and yeah, many Ukrainians are standing in this rally and showing that their solidarity to Ukraine, and that we need to defend. We must make a defense union against the Russian aggression, and it's not fair that only Ukraine has to fight all alone all the time. It's impossible. That was the tenor of those politicians. Yeah, we have good politicians too in Germany. Unfortunately, they are not in the power in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, but things may change. Were there some specific messages that you remember from the speeches that took place today?
Yeah, for example, all of a sudden I heard her shouting, "Taurus, Taurus," and she says, "We need Taurus. This weapon must not be withheld." And she also said, and the other politician, Andrij Kulesh too, that our weapon industry has to start now to produce. It's already too late. We have lost so much important years. And these messages, I mean, they are preaching that already since 3 years, or since 2014, some of those. But it seems to me that finally now in the end, after this horrible speech of J.D. Vance yesterday, the Europeans, because they met him, and they saw also this, what he said, now the Europeans start to wake up somehow.
Alle Waffen für die Ukraine! 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 Alle Waffen für die Ukraine!
Somehow. Because they are kicked out of the Hotel Mama. I always use this example, Hotel Mama. Europe is some like a fat guy who is sitting in the house of his parents and not working, and Mama will take care of him and wash his clothes. So now this guy is kicked out. So this is the good thing about Trump and Vance, that they kick us out of Hotel Mama. So we have to wake up because we are now in the show.
Unfortunately, sometimes in order to develop, we need to go through some crazy crap. But yesterday's statement from J.D. Vance was interesting when he said that the main threat is not China, the main threat is not Russia, the main threat is literally inside of Europe. What do you think about that?
I think this is completely insane. This shows me that J.D. Vance has no clue about what is going on in Europe, and also the German defense minister Pistorius from the SPD, which is not a good party because it's the party of Chancellor Scholz, but our defense secretary Pistorius is a good guy, and he said really in a very clear tone as a response on Vance, this is unacceptable, because we are a democratic country, we are a democratic Europe, and in our country everybody has the right to say what he wants, even parties like the AfD, and they can make elections. That's democracy. So it was a really clear answer. This is another topic I would like to talk with you about this with a little bit more time, because here during the rally it's not so nice to talk in a profound way. But yeah, that was refused by Vance.
Yeah, it would be interesting to hear your thoughts more on their speech. On the other hand, there was another statement made by J.D. Vance that they're looking for a solid and lasting peace deal with Ukraine, which also provoked a response from the President Zelensky that he will only talk with Russians from the position of force, because again, Ukraine was invaded. Ukrainians don't have to give up anything. It's actually Russians who need to be held responsible for their crimes.
Yes, it's also absolutely not acceptable that the Ukrainians are excluded from talks, that the Americans are going to talk together with the Russians about Ukraine. That's impossible, and that is unacceptable. And it's very clear that also the Europeans now woke up and say, no, you Americans don't have the right to talk about Ukraine and us, Europe, and without us. And that's why I think now this very cold and freezing moment from the Americans, who are from my point of view, they are insane, but it makes us here wake up, and that's the good thing about it. And we just have to. It's one dangerous thing, because due to the Russian propaganda and due to the infiltration with false information in our infospace, due to that, it's such a big chunk of democratic parties now taken away, and the bad parties, the AfD, Alternative for Germany, Alternative for Deutschland, they have now about 20-something%, maybe 25%, which is insane too. And I am really afraid that after the elections next week, those parties, and there is another party, Wagenknecht, Sarah Wagenknecht, communist and pro-Russian totally, and they have the chance to overcome also the 5% hurdle. And that's why that's not easy, that our parliament is infiltrated by those pro-Russian forces now. And that's what also happened in the United States from my point of view. I think also the Trump administration and Trump himself and Vance, they are also puppets of, puppets not, but they have no clear sight on geopolitics, and they have no knowledge about Europe and history and Ukraine, and that because they don't have this knowledge, they are open for propaganda and disinformation. And that's why I think it's dangerous when Putin and Trump, they are talking bilaterally. So this is not an easy situation, and Ukraine is the only country. I think Ukraine will be our rescue in Europe. It's not the other way around. Not Ukraine must be rescued by Europe. No, it's the other way around. It's my opinion.
Thank you very much. No, thank you very much. I think in the future we gotta make a different stream and talk more about it, because I have multiple questions. This rally was very interesting. There was also a panel involving different people, and Timothy Snyder and everybody else. So I think that in the future we can have another stream and talk a bit more about it. Do you have more time, or do you have to run?
No, I don't have to run. What's the exact time in the moment? I don't have a watch here.
It's 14:58.
So in 2 minutes, the bells start to ring, and then we should stop. But yesterday I met Pavlo Klimkin too, and he will also talk with me on my channel. I'm happy about that. And Timothy Snyder I met too, but he has so many people around him. So I didn't make a contact with him really. There were some interesting people I met too yesterday. So as a musician, I am on a stage where there are people and I can meet them like that. That's interesting. And I say hello to all your audience who are watching now. It's great. Operator Starsky, Andrij, I was really happy having met you. And hello to all your audience worldwide, or wherever they are. And please check also my new channel. It's called Talk for Ukraine. And the video project, WePlayForUkraine.com. I'm happy to join also in this team.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I will add, after the stream, I will add the links to the description so people could find your resources as well.